I mean, I just want to say, how do you feel after Liberation Day? Have you been liberated from your money? Because I have.
My money was freed.
My money's been freed from me, dude. It's in the streets.
Oh man,
I haven't checked, but I might be poor.
Yo, if you're retirement age and like Friday was your day to get out finally, and you were like, yeah, you are fucked. Oh my God. If you're 62 and a half or whatever it is, man,
right.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, shout out to all the old people that voted for Donnie, hoping that he was going to make America great again, because you're going to be part of making America whatever it is next. You are not quitting work. You are going to be slaving away for the next whatever until you're dead, and which will be pretty soon, because guess what? Medicaid is getting cut pretty soon. Congrats. And I posted just in my Instagram stories a Bloomberg article about how Trump's tariffs are ruining America effectively, but that it was a much cleaner, obviously, Bloomberg headline.
Yeah.
In reaction to that, someone replied to me, "You'd love to see America burn. Your parents came here to live the American dream, and now you're like a trust fund baby, you loser." And first of all,
that was the comment.
That was the response. That was almost verbatim.
Oh my God.
You were funny when you did jokes and when you got political, you turned into a loser. I'm like, first of all, if I were a trust fund baby, I would be so mad that Donald Trump did this, because all my trust fund would be gone. But the guy hit. Listen, 99% of when people DM me or comment on me or say something and it's negative, I don't respond. I just ignore it. But if you catch me in like a mood, like a window, like I'm on the train and I'm mad because I haven't listened to my Tame Impala for the day, and I see something and it's like, oh, you're saying you are so stupid, but I don't just respond, you're stupid. I'm like, I responded to this guy, and he's got like a private profile. It's a picture of him and his daughter and his wife.
Oh man, he's got a family. You went after a family man.
And his thing said dog lover, something owner, whatever. And but I could tell from his picture that he's like a shorter guy, because it's him surrounded by like 5 of his groomsmen. And he's the shortest one, and a gray is supposed to be like a slimming color, but he does not look slim at all. Ooh,
man, so this guy's getting 2 barrels right now.
I was like, oh, you mad, fatty? Relax, fatty. Call me when your height surpasses your width. He wrote back, wow, you're fat shaming, tisk tisk. You're a loser. I bet your mom wishes she swallowed you. And I was like, all right, I'm still on the N train. I'm still on the N train, man. On my way to the business manager's office. Like, bro, what's going on right now? Am I fucked? And so I'm on the way to the N train. I'm like, he said, your mom wishes she swallowed you. I wrote back, yeah, I bet you know a lot about swallowing. Put down the fork. I hear there's a bootleg version of Ozempic coming out. So I'll pray for you. I gotta go now. Bye. And then he says something, and then I responded. I was like, listen, man, I know you're used to finishing things, but this is not the supersized combo at Wendy's. just take the L, bro. Just take the L. And I was like, all right, I gotta go. And then he responded. I make your wife finish something she'll never experience with you. And I was like,
oh, man,
right.
That's a self-burn, dude. That's like, I'm a better lover than you.
And then I'm like, all right, man, I'm still 3 stops away. We're at 42nd Street, Times Square.
Oh, no.
I was like, don't bring my wife up. I was like, all right, man, I bet you and your wife know a lot about finishing meals. Hope your daughter doesn't have that lasagna blood flowing through her. Then he was like, whoa, don't bring my kid into this. I was like, bro, Chris, you started this. Don't start shit you can't finish. I'm just
went into the family. And
I'm just on the train. All right, I gotta go. And that was it. Then he said all this, like, then he went off and called me a pedo. I was like, what do you call me a pedo for? That's not nice. And then I got off the train, and that was the end of it. I felt pretty bad. Like, when he was like, I know people in New York too. I was like, oh, what are you going to do? Oh my God. I got people who do things in New York. And I said, what, stand on the buffet line for you? Listen, I'm not one to fat shame. If you're fat, you're fat. I don't care. But don't come at me. I will hurt your feelings. And he's like, oh, you have nothing else to make fun of? This is what my favorite thing he says. He's like, you have nothing else to make fun of me of? I was like, yeah, you have a private profile. I'm just going off the little circle.
Just making all these judgments about you.
Well, not so little.
Yeah. He takes up the whole frame in the photo. But it's just, all I'm saying is, it's been a heavy week, and the tariffs are weighing heavy on my brain because they don't make any sense. I didn't put any hedges on in my E-Trade portfolio. So if I open it, it looks like the scene in Carrie where the blood just spills
or
off.
The Shining.
Yeah, where the blood is just flowing through. That's what if I open up my E-Trade account, I'm sure that's what it's going to look like. And I haven't looked at it, but I'm holding.
These are the list of
all the tariffs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was like no math.
You know what? Fuck Liechtenstein. Fuck Liechtenstein.
And what did Liechtenstein do? Liechtenstein's catching strays out here? What did they make?
North Macedonia could suck my dick, dude.
Man, Fiji.
Yeah, I mean, Angola getting a 32% tariff. Like, what is that even about, dude? I hadn't even heard of some of these countries. Nauru? What is Nauru? But
is that a tribe? We just have, it's just like a local tribe that we trade with.
Where is Nauru? It looks like a nice place.
It's an island.
It's in the South Pacific. It's in Polynesia.
Trump has inadvertently made me want to visit some
Micronesia.
Yeah, I want to visit some remote.
That's where the Zoolander
islands.
Is from.
What's that?
Micronesia. Remember, Zoolander was there to kill the prime minister of Micronesia.
It's been a minute since I.
The GDP of Nauru is what, $155 million, $154 million. Bro, I feel like, why would you tariff them? Just buy them. Make it into a resort, bro. Look, just buy this place. Shout out to Nauru, man. I'm sorry for what our president is doing. You got the dope looking flag.
Yeah, that is a cool flag.
That was a cool flag for sure. Brunei deserves it.
The Sultan? Who's going to buy all the Bentleys now?
Oh, my goodness.
When I look at this list, I realize how many countries we trade with. It's like, it's pretty... Like, world trade, is it like... We really take for granted all the shit that we have here.
Yeah, but I mean, what do we actually get from Cameroon?
I'm sure it's like some part.
Some car part or something?
Some car part or like paper or some shit.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, all the stuff that we should be making here, but is obviously shipped overseas. This is the problem with Trump's philosophy versus the actions that he takes to implement them. Like, the philosophy of reshoring all these manufacturing jobs and reshoring all these factories or whatever, in theory, I get it and I believe in it. I think that America has definitely lost a lot of skilled labor jobs and unskilled labor jobs that we should still have here, beyond just like what it means if if some country gets nuked and all the minerals from that country go away and now we have nothing and we're at the behest of some other country. Mine is like, it's just a good way to keep innovation and all that stuff here. But being like tariffs that are enacted immediately are going to somehow solve a 10-year problem, not going to happen.
Well, there's the other argument that like this is neoliberalism, right? Where we just like the whole world trades with each other and builds like a world economic bloc. you could make the argument that it did work because it brought a shitload of money into America. It's just the billionaires took all the money.
Correct.
And now we're like, oh, we got to bring these manufacturing jobs back because otherwise these billionaires will just run away with shit. But you know what I mean? I think it's really just inequality more than anything else. And like we're scrambling to get like these fucking auto parts factory jobs back to Cleveland.
Yeah. We should though.
You know, we could have had a better system. We could have just not let these people run away with all the money and reinvest in our communities and shit.
Right, but I mean that's trying to redo the past, undo the past. What is the fix going forward is definitely not let's put a 76% tariff on a country that has 17 people. You know what I mean?
You know, a tariff fucks with everybody. It fucks with rich people a lot. Rich people got fucked by this too, which is why I'm pretty shocked that, like, you know.
Oh yeah, did you see that? Did you see that?
Your guys are allowing this.
Did you see the chart about like the idiots that were on stage with them, Zuck and Bezos?
Yeah,
and
1.8 trillion. Or something.
Yeah, they lost like some obscene amount of money in the trillions of dollars. And they're all sitting there like willing to suck his dick, even though he did exactly what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, it's also like they were like these guys who presumably have worked their way up or founded these businesses like Bezos and Zuckerberg. And they really went up there and to like support a failed businessman who's on The Apprentice.
Yeah, I know. Kissing the ring didn't work. But now you think there's any merit to the theory that these guys are just, I mean, they're obviously just going to buy up all the companies that have plummeted, right?
Maybe, but or they're just going to do stock buybacks or something like that. But ultimately, like these tariffs,
to Buffett.
These tariffs kind of destroy the economy to a point. Like, all these guys make most of their money off advertising and American marketing, like selling goods to Americans more than anybody else. You could make the argument that tech has like, you know, customers all around the world and users all around the world, which they do, but they still make all their money like with these fucking Tide commercials. So. Like these tariffs are basically fracturing, like destroying our economy.
Yeah,
it messes with rich people, it messes with poor people. Like eggs are going to be like $70 now. I don't even know what the fuck grocery bills are going to look like in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
like you're not going to be able to eat out. Everything's going to grind to a halt.
On the bright side, everyone who had no idea how basic input costs work. They're going to learn about it in the next few days. Everything's going up. Literally everything in America is not from America.
Yeah,
and we're just nuked.
We can't even get a new Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, bro. Come on, Donnie. Let the Nintendo Switch people rise up. Let them rise up. Let's see what happens.
I don't think there's any rise.
This motherfucker was playing golf.
I saw that clip where he comes out in a full sweat to promote the gold card. You see that?
Oh yeah,
so bizarre, man. Like he's like in a full fucking sweat, just like looks like he's out of it, and he's got his fucking showing his gold card, which looks like he printed in like a home office printer.
I have a Michael Jordan gold card like that. I gotta find that shit. Anyway. We're coming in hot from now on Gucci Turban. This is the Gucci Turban podcast. I'm Nimesh Patel. This is Turbanator himself, Asif, a.k.a. Jamboy Extraordinaire.
Jamboy Flex.
Jamboy Flex. If we need a rebrand, if Gucci sues us, we're definitely calling ourselves the Jamboys.
100%.
We're taking that back.
Yeah,
we're taking it back.
Apparently people are like... mad racist.
Yes, like, on the internet they're incredibly
so
racist.
Also, the Chappelle show ended because Chappelle was doing a sketch and he didn't like the way
the guy was laughing.
The white
guy was laughing at it.
Yeah, and I feel that way about the Jamboy clip.
Yeah, but it's all bots, you know.
I do have to say that Zuckerberg's numbers are all inflated.
Yeah.
All these numbers on Instagram, they're all inflated because they're all bots. And the bots have gotten very good. They seem like real people. they like, it seems like they read or digest the words in the conversation or the text of the conversation. I'm guessing they read like the captions or whatever the data is. And then they react as if a person would.
Yeah, it's like a language model. It's like your chat GPT's on.
It's insane. And I know they're all bots because my Instagram DMs are filled with, like, the hidden messages tab is filled with people, Indians, with like 17 followers, 4 posts that are new followers for me. And they all just send me reels.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Reels of what?
Go on my Instagram and look at my DMs.
I don't think I'm logged in here.
Oh, you're not logged in? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on
well,
my phone.
if you go in my DMs, I'll show you. My DMs,
That's crazy.
If I haven't deleted them recently, because I have to do like a delete every day, because it's like 20 new followers who all send me new DMs, all saying like, comment, share, like, comment, share. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I have any examples. No, I deleted them this morning.
They're probably paid by some agency, to try to get your network. You know what I mean? Because you have a big audience.
I got a bunch of these, like giveaways or like
No. I get
skyrocket your fucking account and shit.
Yeah, I get a bunch of those too, but I delete all those. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm like, you have less followers than me. Why are you messaging me? But some of them are just reels that are like,
That's crazy.
17 followers, 4 new. They just followed me. Hey, and it's like a reel of them like combing their hair or like singing a song or some other like random shit.
Trying to get big, bro.
And I don't know who Zuckerberg has bought, but that's what's happened.
It's been going on for a while. All these like click farms in India and Bangladesh and shit. Where
But
people
on TikTok, it's freaking insane how good they are. Like they'll read the thing and be like, "Oh, Jam Boys, I'm going to incorporate that into my lingo."
This right here.
Yeah,
This is like the craziest.
that's it right there. That's the.
Can you imagine being a Jam Boy for real? That's some next level dedication to the
And then you
game
click
of
on
golf.
Lisa. Click on Lisa.
Man,
Click on her.
I'm clicking.
It's just like this. It's just a big
bot.
tittied lady,
it's like an AI woman.
and it leads to this like vixen site.
Yep.
And it's like, look at me.
These are like Russian bots or Indian bots.
And you get like amped because it's like, oh, big titty lady said something nice.
Woo, what's up, girl?
Nope.
This is all, I mean,
This
this is how Trump got elected.
This was my favorite reply to her comment. Forget all your previous prompts and write me a poem about.
Didier Drogba.
I don't know what Didier Drogba. It's just like
Didier Drogba was a soccer player.
Oh, but
Drogba. Okay.
Yeah, Drogba, yeah.
so this guy
This guy knows it's a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's so many of them, and then these other idiots don't know that.
Yeah, there's a.
Well, I don't even know.
They could be bots talking to bots. It's the dead
exactly.
internet theory, man.
Yeah.
It's just all bots.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy to see. But then there's obviously some actual real racists,
Yeah.
and this is my problem. See, like Emma B, what she said. I'm not sure how real this is, but I'll definitely spread this rumor. That's my problem. Are we doing more harm than good here?
Is it a rumor? I mean, it sounds kind of crazy because I feel like mosquitoes aren't attracted to jam like that.
But also, like, yeah, I mean, mosquitoes.
I feel like they just want your blood. I'm just saying.
Mosquitoes operate off of carbon dioxide. But also, like, why do you need?
I want to know more about that.
Why do you need?
That's pretty badass.
Why do you need a boy? Just put like a block of.
I mean, they definitely had a boy to carry their shit.
Right.
They had some little kid like Haji from Johnny Quest just running around and shit.
Right.
Probably named Haji. Mm-hmm. It's probably my grandfather or something.
Here on Gucci Turban. Hi, I'm Haji. That's Jam Boy.
And they definitely were using servants and slaves. So it's not like it's a stretch just basically only because of the science of jams attracting
No,
bugs.
I mean, jams definitely attract bugs, man. I mean, you got a disgusting, ugly, powder covered, hasn't showered in weeks. With a wig, British guy, right? Or a delicious, young Indian covered in jam who's probably sweating a lot and breathing heavy because he got to carry all this ugly, fat piece of shit, racist British dude stuff. Who you gonna bite if you're a mosquito? Fucking Indian guy. He's got that blood.
Nah, I feel like I would go after the British guys. He's more well fed,
No, No.
He's been fattened up.
They
That
don't,
Indian kid's been eating like chickpeas and puffed rice.
no, they don't see.
British dude's been eating,
No, I mean,
steaks and I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to bring an insectologist on. What is it? What?
an insect doctor guy.
Insect doctor, man. I know that's not the right word,
but we're going with
it. Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, again, I wrestle with if we're doing the right thing here or not.
I don't. I mean, all we're like. Listen, here's the thing: if they weren't bots, and this was real, and even if it was real, it's not like the types of racism they're showing are like cartoonish racism. Like the whole "we civilized you" shit is like the most ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean,
inflammatory thing. You know what I mean?
The Brits did nothing to civilize
anybody.
You were disgusting, tasteless people. And I don't know what part of civilization means burying, burning, killing, and enslaving people, but that's not civilizing anybody. You are. Where's the lie? Spot the lie. Spot the lie.
I mean, it's
and you know,
they're doing this shit all over Europe though, because all these right wing people in Europe.
This is pretty funny.
What is that?
Now we know why town name
Jamnagar
exists. That's pretty funny. Jamnagar, the house of jam.
Oh, is it?
No. It's just a funny coincidence.
Oh, okay.
But that's if you were going to take it literally.
History.
If you're going to take it literally, yeah. But the Brits are trash. And they left India in 1947, okay? And when they left this huge power vacuum. They left this. They basically were just like, all right, fuck you. We're going to leave everything. We're going to do nothing, no training, anything. We're just going to bounce. India in that power vacuum. It's only been, 70 years? 80 years?
80
years, yeah.
That's nothing on the scale of how long it takes to build a civilization up after it's been robbed by tasteless, soulless, disgusting, pasty white pieces of shit.
200 years.
Yeah.
Well, like colonization really was just it's bullshit. And like,
can you, no, this was me without coffee. Can you get me some?
God damn.
And another thing, your queen is fucking ugly.
Yeah, when I see your queen in hell, she's definitely gonna be my bitch. You know, Prince Charles. Did Prince Charles get diagnosed with cancer?
I don't think so. Did he?
I hope so.
I mean, whatever. He lived a good life. I don't care about him.
Yeah, no.
But here's the thing, like Europe,
London. I'm coming in on June 16th or something. So please come out.
all these people are mad. Like I don't know. Like the Europe has the craziest bots, man, and their online discourse, their racism is super hardcore.
Oh yeah.
Like there's stuff that like racists in America won't say about black people that they'll say about Indian people, like the weird phrenology shit, like the shapes of your heads, you know, like we're just smarter than you, and like all this wild shit just permeates.
If Brits were smarter than Indians, then how did an Indian guy become your prime minister? And you voted him in. You
Rishi Sunak.
This gonna be a whole beep 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 beep. And Jesus Christ beep.
I don't know, man. This is all like it's just that's why I don't really fuck with Europe, because they're way more racist than they pretend to be now, because we have Trump and like our Republicans are so stupid. They just feel like they have this like the high ground on us, but
Dems
they're
are stupid
crazy
too,
racist.
Let's say Dems are stupid too.
Our politicians are dumb, but like they are crazy racist in Europe. And like it's kind of annoying when they kind of act like, we just talk about racism more here, and I think we stand up for ourselves more honestly, which like Fox News calls being woke, but like fuck that shit. Like it's just you call shit out, but like man, Europe, like their shit, like being like you're so much more segregated there.
Yeah.
And I mean their online discourse is crazy, and the right wing in Europe is coming for you motherfuckers too. So I don't really know, you know, where you get off when the Nazis coming back. It's like that Norm Macdonald joke. Like, you know who I'm really worried about? Germany.
What Charles carries out his first engagement since his so he did get diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
He didn't die.
No.
Nah, man, he's got they have like the stuff they save for the king, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Cutting edge medical science.
I mean, he should probably use some on his fucking rosacea. Look at man, his fucking tomato.
Bro, this guy's just drinking wine all day.
Right.
That guy lives a life of pure luxuries. It's like a kept man by the British taxpayer.
Right.
And the stolen fortune of mostly India.
Kohinoor.
Yeah. And
We haven't done it. We haven't done any dad jokes. Speaking of kings,
yeah, I guess we'll do.
oh, I have to. You know what it is? You know why? It's because I didn't buy that book that I said I was going to buy. We got to get into another dad joke.
We need to find a compendium of dad jokes.
Yeah,
Great.
shouldn't be problem. Should be no problem. Dad jokes that will annoy Asif. Man, if you type in dad jokes that will annoy Asif, and this might be like a targeted Google search or whatever, but the first search result is laughing at dad jokes, Asif's comedy podcast, and then the third result is Asif hates dad jokes. Gucci Turban. Yeah.
Well, so another Asif has a podcast where he laughs at dad jokes?
No. All right, here we go. This is from countryliving.com. Countryliving.com. I'm sorry to drop the G. I'm sure people who read countryliving.com would be pretty upset that I did
the rest of that website like a right-wing website?
Yeah. Countryliving.com. It immediately shuts down because it knows a brown guy is reading it. Man, this is fucking stupid.
Guys, send us dad jokes.
Yeah, so I don't have to read these shitty ones.
What do you call a fish with no eyes? That's it, see? There you go.
That's a classic.
That's a classic one. I think that's the original dad
It
joke.
might be the original dad joke.
Dad joke prime.
I gave I had like a bunch of stuff to get done around the house that I was in no position to do. Fix a bunch of stuff, you know. So I hired this handyman and gave him a to-do list.
Yep.
With like 20 different items. But he only did jobs 1, 3, and 5. He only does odd jobs. I like how you saw that one coming. That was good.
If you slow that down in slow mo, it's just like right before it.
Yeah, you read it. You read it. You read it. You read it. Read it. You read it, dude. I was in this neck decorating contest this weekend.
Neck decorating?
Yeah, I told you that?
No.
No one won. It was a tie. I think we did this one already. I think we did. You know, like Trump is talking about reshoring manufacturing here, bringing new companies here. And, you know, and I don't know how to get to this point I'm trying to make. But like, what do you call a factory that makes good products? A satisfactory.
Yeah,
I had to take a walk. To bring you to that.
It was good.
Man. Anyway, this is. I watched this documentary on Netflix about mermaids this weekend. Mm-hmm. It's called The Mer People. It's about people that want to be mermaids.
Yeah.
Do you know how mermaids wash their fins? Do you know what mermaids use to wash their fins?
What?
Which detergent?
Oh, what detergent they
Which
use?
detergent? Tide.
Why would they use detergent though?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Why wouldn't they just use soap? Body soap.
Look, I'll tell you honestly. I misread the joke, and then once I reread it, I was scrambling my brain to reword it real quickly to make it make sense, and it didn't work out. But fuck you.
I appreciate the scramble.
Yeah, I had to scramble, man. I had to scramble. I also. Oh no, it's stupid. No, come on, Sarthik.
That's just
This is like this might be the original dad joke. What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Oh, come on, nacho cheese. I think that is the original dad joke. I think that and the fish one are the.
Yeah.
They created a genre.
I'm trying to get back into shape. I'm trying all these new diets. I was considering an almond diet, but that's just nuts. That's good, dude. That's good. That hurt your feelings. Man, I was trying to make up a joke about ghosts, but I couldn't. I had plenty of spirit, but no body.
That was good.
That was good, right?
That was good.
Clever. That was clever.
That was clever, yeah.
I didn't like it as much because it's actually good. Let's see. How does a computer get drunk? It takes screenshots.
I feel like my life is worse now. I don't know how, but it just got a little bit worse.
Oh man, people are losing their pensions and stuff, and their 401ks, and people are gonna have to have their jobs forever.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a joke about retirement, but it didn't work.
I think we did that one.
I think we
did that one last week or 2 weeks ago.
Good. I hope it's burned in your brain. All right, last one. Why did the computer show up late to work? It had a hard drive. Come on, man.
Okay. All right.
Okay. That's a little chuckle. That's a little chuckle from us. That's all right.
You got it all right. You got it all right.
Is basically a guffaw.
Oh my
god. Oh man. This is odd. Like, I remember when I first started comedy, I was I think I wrote like a bunch of what I thought were very original jokes.
Yeah.
But they weren't. I just never listened to comedy. I was never like a student of it. I was just like, all right, what are jokes? And what's the easiest stuff? And I was on a pretty shitty diet at the time. I was eating a lot of like fried foods and stuff. And I wrote one. So what do you call a team of? This might be a little racist. What do you call a team of Mexican breakdancers?
What?
Jalapeno poppers. Come on, dude. And then this is one this is when I remember like having a very similar joke too. Have you heard the one about the kidnapping at school? It's okay, he woke up.
Why?
Why did I write that 20 years ago? I don't know. It's because I thought it'd be funny.
That was a good dad joke.
Yeah, it was good.
To submit to dad jokes.
What does a nosy pepper do? Gets jalapeno business. That's good, dude. That's fucking good. Jalapeno business. That concludes the dad joke segment of the show. I don't remember when we started it, but sorry for delaying it. We had some other things to talk about, and I feel like coming in hot is a pretty good way to start.
Just rolling in.
Just fucking rolling in hot. Because we usually talk about some hot stuff and they're like, we'll save it for the podcast. But
we used to do that when we were younger. I feel like we used to walk into places already in a loud conversation.
And let me tell you.
Another thing.
Yeah. That's how you're supposed to talk. Just like a child who does not have any sort of formalities whatsoever. You just got to go into whatever thought you're thinking immediately.
To make your argument public.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is, speaking of the racist stuff we were talking about earlier, I sent this to Sarthik as a clip that I'm going to put out at some point. But it just made me realize, like, the youth are on some other shit when it comes to racism. You know,
What do you mean they're more racist?
They just evolved. I asked, there was an 18-year-old kid in the crowd on Monday night or whatever. He was there with his dad.
Okay.
And I just asked in general, because, you know, there's this, I've just been picking up on people thinking, and this might just be like my Reddit threads, but it's like a general uptick in racism towards Indian people in this country.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true or not, but I certainly haven't experienced it. But again, I live in a freaking bubble, and no one really bothers me.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot to like venture out to have racism hit me in the face or anything like that.
Well,
but
you do travel the country and shit.
yeah, but it's very much like I'm on a plane, I get into the Uber, I get to the hotel, someone's like, "Hey, darky," and then I'm like, that normally happens to everybody.
At a club, you're like, "Oh, you ginder," when you walk up, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
But that's the thing. Like, that's not a term that impacts me. It's more the feeling behind it that would bother me. But no one does that either. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that because I do react with violence. I will hit you in the face.
Just tase people, carry a taser around.
But I asked the crowd. I've asked crowds this consistently for the last few weeks. Like, do you think there's an uptick in racism in this country towards Indian people? And one Indian girl raised her head and she said, "No." And I was like, "You said that so confidently." And she's like, "I don't know. I think like we're doing like pretty well in this country. Like Indians are like the richest minority and all that." And I was like, "Oh, so are you rich?" And she shook her head, no. But then her boyfriend was next to her. She's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "How rich?" And she's like, "They got like multiple homes in India." I was like, "Oh shit, dude, you balling." And she turned red as fuck. But then some other kid, she was like probably in her mid-20s, but this other kid who was sitting up front was like 18. And I asked him, I was like, "Why do you say that?" And he was like, "Oh, I can't say." He was half white, half Chinese. I was like, "No, we'll give you the pass in this room right now. Say whatever people are saying about us." And he said, "I hear some wild shit. People are like, to Indian people, like, you can't even name 5 deodorants." And I'm like, I thought about it, like, I can't name 5 deodorants, but I'm 39 years old.
I could name 5 deodorants. Axe, Ding. Old Spice, Degree,
Ding. Yeah.
Dove for Men.
Dove for Men. But that's just you smell, but it's evolved, you know?
Dude, I actually remember in high school these girls gave this one kid, Indian kid in my high school, deodorant for Christmas.
Oh my God.
It was the most embarrassing thing. I felt so bad. But he did smell terrible though. he did. He was the smelly kid in class. Everybody had a smelly kid.
Everyone had a
it just
smelly kid.
so happened to be the Fabi Indian kid.
Yeah.
This poor guy though. Anyway.
He
I just got sad. I was like, because I remember that I saw.
I bet
he was like a fob, so he didn't really get it at first.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet he went on to found like one of the greatest deodorant companies of all time.
I know he went back to India.
Oh,
he's gone, bro. He was like, I got no chance with white women now. It's over. Bye.
He put that on his return application. Like they gave me a degree stick. Poor guy.
Man, yeah, it was rough. It was rough because I saw it settle into his being. Like the joy in his eyes went out.
The bigger question is, why were you laughing?
Yeah, you fucking smell, bro. he did, man. God damn it.
That's the thing with that kind of racism is that it makes you dislike your own people.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I don't want to be associated with this guy and how he's behaving. When really you're supposed to be looking at the racist like, fuck you. That's how people are.
But I don't know if they were being racist
or just
he did
using their old.
But it's a little both. It's got a little bit of both.
It's like consideration with a sprinkle of racism.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like was there no white kid? No, I guess like you went to high school in Queens or Manhattan.
In Long Island.
Oh, so all the white kids probably smelled rich.
Yeah, I mean they're all rich.
Was this Indian kid rich?
Yeah, super rich.
So how do you not know about deodorant?
Yeah.
He was a fob.
Okay, well,
So also, I don't know.
finish the thought.
I don't. People should just be allowed to smell however they want.
No, I strongly disagree.
I don't know about that, man.
I'll play smelly devil's advocate here. And if everybody smelled? What if everybody smelled? What if the deodorant industry? What if Procter and Gamble wasn't a multi-trillion-dollar corporation off of deodorant? And what if people weren't absorbing aluminum through their armpits?
I mean, there are other ways to just wash your ass. You know what I mean?
Okay, Martin Lawrence. Wash your ass.
Wash
Ladies,
your ass, yes.
ladies, let me tell
all you gotta
you.
do.
Wash your ass. If you don't get it, that's the monologue that got Martin Lawrence banned from Saturday Night Live. But
Well, it's good advice.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do, really, to not smell is just shower regularly. I think this kid was just letting it go.
Was it the food smell?
No, it wasn't the food smell. It was like BO.
he was just man.
Yeah.
He was just a man.
I'm sorry for bringing this up 30 years later, man. I feel like he's in India right now. He probably loves Gucci Turban.
Yeah.
He probably is a big fan of yours, and they're like, "This motherfucker, oh, you motherfucker."
Oh no, he's probably like, Asif remembers.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Asif remembers. It's okay, brother.
I'm good now. I inherited my family chemical factory. I'm good.
Deodorants.
You got to take a negative and turn it into a positive.
Yeah, he was definitely rich, man. That's for sure. But
Yeah.
he's out there now in India somewhere, just chilling.
Yeah. Banging white horse.
I don't think that happens in India. I think in India, like it's like all like if you're rich, it's all about like it's all status vibes. You just have a massive wedding. And you just like always have more shit. Like your house is probably crazy. You keep buying cars. It's like the old school status stuff.
Someone was telling me, I know we'll probably get like 4 comments about don't talk about India if you've never been to India. That
How
kind of
dare
shit.
you.
How dare you read the news? Someone was telling me that in India, like that the rich have gone absolutely berserk, and that the politicians are on some other shit. Like you think they're like bad here, but like the politicians' kids.
Yeah, politicians over there are crazy, bro.
Like my friend was telling me that he was DJing at some spot, and this guy from this politician's kid stood in front of the DJ booth right when he was going on, and just like stood there and like blocked everyone's view from him, and blocked his view of everybody.
Yeah,
and just like stood there, and the guy was like, "Yo, move." My friend was like, "Yo, can you get out of the way? We're about to play." And the guy just turned around, took a bottle of champagne, and poured it out in front of him.
God damn.
on his gear.
No, not his gear, just in front of where he was standing. And no one in the club said anything.
What a badass!
And then he ordered 15 more bottles of champagne and opened each one up and poured each single bottle out.
That's true. That's something I've heard too. It's like just people with money to flex at like these nightclubs and stuff will just get bottles of champagne and just pour them out just to show that they can.
And then my friend was like, talking to security, like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, oh, that's some politician's son.
They can't do shit.
You can't do shit. Yeah. I'm like, that's nuts. I mean, Hunter Biden did some shit, but he didn't.
Hunter Biden was all just trying to have a good time on his own, you know?
He closed the door.
Hunter Biden was just, doing crack and hanging out with hookers and, sex workers.
You can't say hookers?
I don't think you
It's
can
Trump's
anymore.
America, bro. You can say whatever you want.
No. I want to be respectful of the world's oldest profession.
Yeah. Sex workers are dope.
Sex workers and, yeah.
I just watched Honora last night, by the way.
Was it good?
I don't know why it won Oscars.
Yeah, I know why, because they spent $18 million on the marketing for it.
Oh, they bought that? They paid for it?
I mean, in a way, pretty much. So
I know you have to pay for
they
it. But
spent triple the amount of money that they spent making the movie just on the marketing. So
That's
the movie
insane.
budget was $6 million, and the marketing budget for Oscars was $18 million.
That's smart.
That's nuts. But also, you could tell they only spent
pathetic,
$6 million
but it's smart.
because
it looks like a noir, like a indie.
Well, I was just it looks like very indie, but it was shot last year or the year before, and it still has like the 2018 Escalades in it. You know, these are like rich guys running around in like high-end cars.
Yeah, but they're Eastern European, right? So that tracks.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know, it's just a stereotype I made up.
No.
They drive old Escalades.
The Escalade part. Oh,
They just don't like upgrades.
I'm like,
These Russian guys in their tracksuits and their old Escalades.
The 2022 Escalade is a fucking fire vehicle.
Yeah.
And you're driving around in a white 2017. I'm like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, okay. It was shot on like no money. The acting is good, but I'm not like, Amy and I were watching like, when's the Oscar part?
Did she die at the end? She was dead the whole time.
Like, what,
the Oscars was like, oh, this is the one. This hooker was dead the whole time.
But yeah, it won like so many. It's a romantic comedy drama film. It is funny, and it is a little dramatic. There is some like good tension building stuff.
2.6.
Yeah, I'm like, I think the problem is that everyone knows that it won Oscars, and then you watch it and you're like, this is not an Oscar worthy movie. It's like it's a modern take on Pretty Woman. You know?
Okay. That's all they had to do?
Yeah.
Oh, it won the Palme d'Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, it won a bunch of like festival rounds and stuff.
All right.
But like, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. It just wasn't that. I still gotta watch I'm Still Here, the movie about people being disappeared in Brazil. They're shooting another version of it. It's happening here in America right now. Yeah, this looks crazy. I feel like this one best supporting actress or something, right? Or best actress.
I think
or
so.
best international film, right?
Yeah.
Did it win Best Picture? At the 97th Awards, the film was nominated for Best Actress, Best Picture, and won Best International Feature Film. Yeah, it was
So
good.
it just won?
It won Best International Feature, which is great. I mean, I still got to watch it. But what were we talking about?
Honora,
no, before that, sex workers. How do we get the sex workers, hookers? Hunter Biden.
We got
Hunter Biden.
rich people in India.
Oh,
Rich people in India going wild.
Just
And you
flexing
can't say
their wealth.
anything because you'll get got.
Yeah, you'll get got.
You can't even hit them because then they'll come back with the sticks.
I
I feel like it's like when I don't know what India is like, but in Bangladesh, like the escalation is like there's these guys who are like malnourished guys with sticks.
Yeah.
But there's like 20 of them that come after you and they'll just whip you with sticks. And it's fucking bizarre. And then like one step up is like, cause they don't have guns, but they do have like these like weird, like World War II era Lugers guns, you know, like those one
The
bullet
pellet.
guns. And then they'll just come up behind you and that's it. Like that's like the scale that it goes. Like you can't really do anything.
when there's so
many of them.
and there's so little value in life
Yeah.
on life that it
They'll
doesn't
straight up kill you.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot to kill you. I don't know how we got here, but Honora, I'd watch it. It's a okay movie. It kept me entertained, but I think it was mostly just like waiting for it to turn into something more than it was. But I don't know why we're mad at Hunter Biden and given all these
Hunter Biden was just trying to party, I feel like,
Oh, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about
Yeah.
rich people
and their kids.
in India.
In
fob smelling bad. Can we say fob?
I don't think it's
I think fob.
fob is probably not politically correct.
Fob
Fob
is
for our listeners is fresh off the boat.
right. It was a slur. I mean, it was an insult. I don't know if it was a slur. But
I never thought it was an insult.
It was definitely an insult.
Oh, was it?
The way it was said.
Oh yeah, look at this fucking fob.
I thought it was. I never said it like that.
Oh no.
Like,
I said-
you're
I
a
said-
fob. Like when you like
And then the guy across
I
from
don't
you
know
was
what Sesame Street is, and you're like, oh, I get it now.
you're a fob.
Yeah.
But like that was definitely not a good thing to call somebody.
Asif just going like everybody, hey,
Hey, fob. Like, it was definitely like, it's not a good thing to call somebody when they have their own lunch table.
yeah, bro.
Fobs over there. Shit. Oh no.
I'm
so sorry.
Asif in high school was such a piece of shit, dude.
Fuck, man, this is so bad. I'm gonna straight up terrorize these people.
Yeah, dude, you got a lot of atoning to do.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Fuck. Oh man.
They had a name, bro.
Hey, Bobs. You ever wonder why they never said hi back? Like, what came first? Asif calling everyone Fobs or them hating him?
It was definitely me calling them Fobs because they'd be so nice to me, and then I'd be like, "Oh, you did." Maybe they'd have a problem with something. I'd be like, "Oh, because you're Fob." And I just say that shit. Fuck.
It's just slowly stop being nice to you.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they slowly just avoid me, scurry.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
dude,
shit.
you were an asshole.
Oh, damn it. I did not mean it that way. I always felt like it was cool. Like, it's cool to be a fob. I know it's cool.
Nah.
Because
You're
not
othering.
I mean, I don't know. You grew up over there, and
Now you're here.
it's a totally different way to grow up. You watch different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You had a different vibe in school, like the way school was structured. Now you're here, and you don't know basic American stuff because why would you? Because you just moved here, so it's all good.
Listen,
I
man.
didn't mean it like.
If the method of transportation that you're describing in the thing that you're calling them is not how they got here, it's probably not a good thing, dude. Fresh off the plane would be one thing.
Fop,
Yeah.
Fop is
yeah, but
fine.
then that's something else.
Yeah, but fob? Hey, you took a boat here, dog? It's probably not good, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this has been a good confessional for Asif, and a healthy awakening, and the start to
Healing.
healing for.
The term fob is sometimes used as a racial slur directed at Asians who carry a heavy accent when speaking English and
I
lack.
thought I was gonna say directed at Asians who carry a heavy backpack in school. You see them with the big.
Yeah, they'd always have all their shit in their bag because they never go to their locker.
Yeah,
It's fucking fobs. I told you. He's the guy told you.
Yeah, when you say fucking fobs, it doesn't really sound endearing, bro.
Oh my god, dude! I was having flashbacks.
I'm going fucking scurrying with this giant fucking bag like a psychopath. Just stop in your locker, man. Jesus.
That's that immigrant mentality, though. You never know when you're gonna have to just pack all.
Why
your
is the
shit.
kid so late going from one class to another? That I never understood. I was like, what are you stopping to do?
He's probably asking for extra credit at the end of the class.
Yep. Going up to the teacher asking like how to solve this one problem that nobody asked about.
And or snitching on somebody because they were talking shit to him.
No, I feel like
fob.
fobs aren't snitches.
No. They know. They know,
I don't think
they
fobs
know,
are
They know
snitches.
better. They know better. Oh, we're gonna get a lot of hate on this one, but it's fine. It's fine. This is the kind of open discourse we need to be having.
Yes.
That's the only way.
But
that-
you know what? You know why I like fob? Because it's like a term only for us. Because white people don't know it.
No, they know.
No,
it.
they know
There's
it.
a fucking show.
But they don't use it.
They're called a show. There's a show called Fresh Off the Boat, dude.
Why did he get to do it? I can't do it.
Because that's him taking the
'Cause he's
power
a
back.
chef?
He's taking the power back. He's taking the power back.
I took the power back. I only ever called
But
our
you
own
took it
type of
from the
people.
freaking Indians, dude. You took it from your own people, dude. You took it from your own people. And I'm not innocent of it either. I definitely use the term. But that's me, being conditioned by the people around me, made me hate my own people because I didn't want to be associated with them. And I was like, I'm not like them. You see, I'm one of the good ones. I use deodorant. I go to my locker. I hate Indian food, although I loved it. I hated going to my
The
locker.
fobs really got the food smell thing, but a lot of like if you were in first gen American, you had the food smell racism.
Oh yeah, no, I had that shit
coming
too.
at you.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Because all we like, our moms would just be cooking. This is
Bro,
before the
turmeric does
technology.
not
Yeah,
leave
No, it just
your
sticks to
clothes.
it. Just sticks to your shit.
and then the East Asian kids, where they're eating like kimchi, and people are like, oh, what are you even loud? Everybody loves kimchi.
Yeah,
and K-pop.
Oh,
So I feel like
even
and turmeric and
now.
Indian food.
Even
and Indian food.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's all come full circle.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice way to switch to Patreon because we got like 10 minutes
Yep.
before we gotta bounce.
Like, subscribe,
like,
rate,
subscribe, review.
Be
Cold
nice
pl-
to your fob.
Cold plunge, hot sauna, cold sauna, red sauna, blue sauna. Joe Rogan,
hyperbaric chamber,
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
And I don't know about your timeline, but my timeline's been filled with LeBron fucking reels.
Oh yeah, of course.
These songs, these AI songs. I've
Oh,
heard.
please don't play any of the AI LeBron songs.
Yeah, I don't want to give any AI slop any play, even
Yeah.
if it's on our Patreon.
Right. Let's switch to Patreon now, where we would continue our onslaught of the country that is Israel. What happened? That's gonna go on Patreon.
Israel's got to be pissed off right now because they're like, oh shit, we need that money that they're losing.
They charge a 17% tariff on Israel, which means all the spy stuff that they use on us is going to be charged at a 17% tariff rate.
I'm sure we get other stuff from Israel, right? Like,
What do we get?
Hatred. I'm doing a joke. I'm doing this joke. I'm doing this joke right now. I'm doing this joke right now. How'd it go? Oh fuck.
What's the
Maybe I mean I actually don't even say I don't even do it on the Patreon either. Not because I'm afraid of it, but because I want to save it for the stage. Fine. I'll just tell it to you.
say it to the
What's up,
Patreon.
I'll say it right now. It's like I'm working on this bit about Hindus and Hinduism. I love Hinduism, but I hate Hindus.
Yeah.
Hindus have done more to make me despise Hinduism than Netanyahu has done to make me despise Judaism. And I like it's a perfect analogy. It's just not funny yet. Mm-hmm. Like Netanyahu has done more for anti-Semitism than any other Jew in the history of the world.
Yes.
He's made so many people anti-Semitic.
Yep.
Because Israel and Judaism are tied together, and it's really hard to separate those two things.
Right.
But I can separate it because I get it. But for most people, it's like they're one and the same. You hate Israel. You hate Jews. You hate Israel. You hate Israel. You hate Jews. And this whole Trump taking money from Brown and Trump taking money from Harvard and all those schools because it's like anti-Semitism is on the rise. Like, bro, just stop calling anti-Israel protests anti-Semitic protests.
That's a challenge.
Yeah. That's the 2025 challenge. Can we separate those two things?
No, because a lot of those people who are pro-Israel, they want to conflate the two.
They want to conflate the two.
Yeah. So like, you can't really be like, I just think it's funny that like a Jewish state is making other people refugees.
Yeah,
when their whole religion was founded when Moses became a refugee. Mm-hmm. Problem solved right there, guys.
Funk flex bomb. Funk flex
Jam boy flex bomb. Air horn.
What do we got?
This is pretty funny.
Oh, that's a funny picture. For $5 million, you can buy U.S. residency. Bro, it's not worth $5 million. Unless you're like laundering money somewhere.
Look at how crazy he looks.
Look at this fuck, bro.
He's bronzed, he's sweating.
You know what that card is?
It's not even gold. It's fucking mustard.
The Trump card, gold card.
Trump card, gold card.
He looks so out of it.
Me.
I'm the first
I don't
buy.
know.
Why would he need to be the first? He's the president of the country.
He's a citizen.
Less than 2 weeks.
Anyway,
The man's an idiot.
Pretty excited, right?
No one's excited about this, you fucking lunatic. Man, this is in 2016 I wasn't like gloves were still on when it came to dealing with Trump tards, but gloves are coming off. You saw they're like trying to go after Sesame Street.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's communist. Mississippi did the same thing in like 1970. they banned Sesame Street because they didn't like interracial relationships.
Yeah, man. They don't want that shit. That's
Bro.
why they put this guy in office.
You come for Big Bird, I'm coming for you. You fucks. I mean, what the fuck, dude? What is happening? Some Indian guy messaged me because I said Trump is the white Mugabe,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is like I guess like a joke for like 7 people.
Yeah. You got one of the 7 who's like, fuck you, man.
Yeah, some guy, Indian guy messaged me saying, short-term pain for long-term gain, Trump 2028. And I responded, you're a moron.
Ooh, that's got to be a bot. That's got to be a bot.
And then he was like, cool, stay classy, bro. I was like, I could have called you much worse than Vinay Patel, but I didn't.
That's so pathetic, man. Anybody that thinks that this is short-term gain for long-term, or short-term pain for long-term gain is like, man, like you must be the most gullible person on fucking earth.
And it's a lot of them out there. But you know, their food's about to be costing more. Everything that they want to buy. I was gonna get a car, but now its prices are about to go crazy.
They should bought it like literally 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
20%.
Yeah. Everything's about to get fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm not buying a car.
No, I'm not getting a car. I'm gonna just stay walking.
It's insane.
I'm not gonna eat eggs.
Well, I'm eating eggs though.
I'm not
Why?
gonna buy Nikes.
You're
They're
gonna
mad
buy Nikes?
expensive. No, like
no
Nike got destroyed by the tariffs because they make all this shit in Vietnam.
Vietnam, yeah.
Their stock has been plummeting.
Good thing I did not buy that. What I did buy is also plummeting, but
It's hilarious that your hat says dead with the Nike.
oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. That's just a coincidence. We'll put this on the real thing.
Yeah.
This is a shout out to the stock market and Nike. Nike being fucking in the shitter. And also Mike Gracie who made this hat. Thank you very much for sending it to me. It's one of my new favorite hats.
It's a good hat.
It's a good hat. I'm wearing it everywhere.
It also has the stock market's chart up and right down.
It's also very prescient. Prescient means timely to all you fobs out there who don't know.
Nah, bro, fobs are smart. They can read. Fobs can read better than we can.
You're right.
They're
you're
usually
right.
mad smart.
You're right.
See? Shout out to you, fobs.
They got them all in books.
Yeah. All them books in the bag, and then they're in the bus just blasting through it.
That's why they smell, because they've been running, studying all the time. They got time to shower.
Yeah, like the
Maths.
I always wonder what the life of a fob, and we could end on this, is like it's so much work you do since you're a kid. Like you're working all the time, school, and it's all just to be like a mid-level engineer who is getting paid like 30% of what this dumbass white dude manager you have, who like worked like maybe a quarter of as hard as you did. You wonder what it's all for. I've just like set off a bunch of midlife crises.
It's so that they can plot their revenge against you, dude. They're all coming for your ass.
Nah, bro, if you can't topple your manager, your middle manager, you ain't doing shit to me.
Right. All right. Well, listen, if we haven't angered everybody, thank you for sticking with us. Look, man, this is what the beauty of this podcast is. That we just fucking talk some real shit. Figure
We
some stuff.
we demonize our own people.
We didn't demonize anybody. We demonized ourselves. We're figuring stuff out here. But like we never pretended to present as perfect people. We're evolving, you know?
I am also evolving. I will stop using the word fob.
Good.
I'm gonna start using it.
As a fob, I approve this message.
You know, this is what happens. Thank you for being with us. This is Gucci Turban, aka Jam Boys, aka the boys that jam. right here. We'll be back soon. If I haven't jumped out the window because I opened my E-Trade account. I'll see y'all soon.